Welcome to YouTube Excel Magic Trick number 62. Hey, if you want to follow along by downloading this workbook, click on my YouTube channel, then click on my college website and download the workbook Excel Magic Tricks 61 to 69. Hey, in this one we're going to talk about operators, and in particular comparative operators. Hey, logic. We want to be able to find out if something is true or false, and I'm going to just do a laundry list in this one of all the operators and all the situations. Sometimes you have numbers, sometimes you have words, sometimes you even have named ranges, and so I want to show you the lowdown on this. Now, here's comparative operators. There's equal, there's not or not equal to, greater than, less than, greater than or equal to, less than or equal to. So some people have never seen not, a less than, and then a greater than. Some people have not seen this, greater than or equal. You got to put two symbols. So we'll do it for numbers. Then words, we'll see something surprising. Then names, we'll see something surprising. And then dates. All right, let's try it. Equals 43 equals 12. We're simply trying to find out whether this cell equals this cell. When I hit enter, it says false. Now I'm going to see if I can blow this up, Alt-WG in this version here. And now let's do the next one. Equals 43. Is 43 not 12? Yeah, that's true because 43 is not 12. All right, you ready? Is 43 greater than? 43 greater than without that equal sign. A lot of times when you're doing the if function or logical formulas, you got to be careful. You got to be very careful and figure out when you don't need an equal sign right there, or an example down here like in just a moment when you need an equal sign. Enter. Oh, so that's true. 43 is greater than 12. Now, is 43 less than 12? Is 43 less than 12? I bet you it's true. Oh, it's false. 43 is, I kept thinking 40, and that's why I'm so bad at accounting and banking and statistics and stuff. All right, how about 43? Is it greater than or equal to 42? I hope so. Let's see if I can get my math right. Is 43? Yeah, 43 is greater than or equal to. Let's try this. Let's change this to 43. Is it still true? Oh, yeah. Let's change it to 44. False. No, I'm going to change it back to 42. All right, now 43 less than or equal to 12. That better be false. All right, now words, very rare circumstance when you see this, but just in case, hey, guess what? Excel ranks. Actually, let's do this one first, and then we'll make a joke about it or something. Is rad greater than cool? If you were alive in the 70s and 80s, of course, rad was greater than cool, and Excel agrees. Let's do this one. Equals, is rad less than cool? Of course, that's going to come up to be false if you lived in the 70s and 80s. Hey, no, it's not really gauging if rad is greater than cool on the conceptual level. All it does is it ranks the first letter. Hey, R, I think, is the 18th letter, and C is the third letter. So 18 is greater than 3. That's all it does with text, words. Now, let's see what happens if I click in this cell and I look up in the name box. I have named that cell rad. If I click in this cell right here, that I have named that cool. So if I click in this cell and say equals this cell, notice that cell is named, so it puts it in, is rad greater than cool. Oh, but that's not really what it's looking at. It's looking at the numbers underneath. Control Enter. If you don't believe me, go up to Formulas, and then Formula Auditing, and then Evaluate Formula. If you're in earlier versions, and in this version, the keyboard shortcut to open up Formula Evaluator, you hold the Alt key, and while holding it, you go T-U-F. You hit the letters T-U-F, tough, and then evaluate it. See, it says the name is underlined rad. Oh, sorry, that's 43. And then cool, that's 15. So 43 is greater than 15. It says true. Dates, since we all know that a date is really a serial number, if I click here and get rid of all the formatting with the keyboard shortcut Control-Shift-Tilde, tilde is to the left of the number 1. Control-Shift-Tilde is the keyboard shortcut that gets it back to general format. You can see that that is just a number. That's the number of days since 1899, December 31st. So if I Control Z and put that date back there, that is what Excel compares when you say equals this is greater than this. Is this date greater than this? The answer is false, because it's fewer days away from 1899, December 31st. Now, what happens, I know we all know this, equals 1 divided by 12 divided by 1931. If you ever try to do this and then compare it, like for some date, that is not a date. Excel sees that as 1 divided by 12 divided by 31, which is a very small number. All right, that's everything I know about comparative operators. I'll see you next Excel trick.